This is Gunther Bovine. I've just finished Misery's Peak, and I'm gonna be going over to Stormreach. I'm over on the sunny side of Korthos. It's not snowing anymore. Yay! And so I've already picked up Andrew's gift. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip that there. I don't have really anything else here that I'm particularly fond of, so we're ready to go. Oh, hey, what's this? Renar still has a quest for me. He says, "Oh, go talk to somebody over at the deck. Valara at the dock here." I go talk to Valera, and she says, "Let's go to Stormreach." All right. So we're going to go to Stormreach. Stormreach is kind of set up to prompt you to run one quest. We're not going to, right off the bat, we're not going to do that. Now, this is February in 2016, and you can see we have the ice festivals going on right now, so we got some snow, and so we're not going to do that. Can't stand your steps so I can actually get around here, get past all these poor refugees, and we're going to hike on down here to the end of the dock, and we're going to get to run into our good friend Baudry Cardamon. So it's kind of set up here that we'll do that, but we're not actually going to do Baudry's quest. We're going to get from him. And we got a small collectible bag, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to set up the small collectible bag, turn that on to auto gather. And I generally put my collectible bag right there, that spot right there. There we go. Move this, can move around so we start setting things up. But we're going to actually do a full tour of the Stormreach. So we're going to, there's 10 more to do that quest, but like I said, we're not going to do that quest first. So instead, we're going to look up here for Fitzpat the Fence. He's going to give us a quest. Alright, and he gave us a small gem bag. Alright, which is awesome because right now all our gems just go out here into the open, and now they'll start flowing into here. We can hold up to 10 gems, which is generally pretty good for a quest. We'll be we'll have 6 gems that go in there, and then after the quest, we'll typically go sell them. And then over here we got a Felix de Kenneth, and he gives me a tiny ingredients bag, which is nice, but not nice enough. It will hold 12, but we really need 30. So we're going to go and talk to somebody else and get the small ingredients bag, which holds 30, and we'll be using that for our game. But we're going to keep the 12. We're going to put that into storage. We'll talk about going to storage first. But so we're going to go out to the 12. So you saw that's kind of in the southeast corner of the marketplace. So basically, I came into the marketplace and turned left, up, and poor Derek the Deranged. She looked pretty sad there. So we make this run out to the Tower of the 12. Pretty bad neighborhood.
Feel that nip in the air. The Rizia Ice Games have come to Stormreach.
Wow, that was kind of timely. That took a while. All right. So we got our small ingredients bag. Turn that on to auto gather. So I've got my gems, collectible ingredients, and we're rocking. The Ice Festival is one of the festivals I don't really care for. I don't do that, so I don't do that quest. So I'm not gonna worry about that one too much. But as I'm doing this, I want this to be kind of generic, so we're not gonna have to worry about any particular quest. It's just gonna be just the standard quest. So again, on map, the 12 right here is kind of the southwest corner of the marketplace. We've done that, and now we're off to the pawn shops. Okay, and so the pawn shops, pawnbrokers, are right here. Here's the entrance from the marketplace from the harbor, and it's just right down the steps from it. And we're going to see what we want to trade. Sell. So we're gonna get rid of the amulet inner focus. I'm getting 15% from here. If I sell it to a general vendor, I only get 10%. So it's a better deal to sell it to brokers. Brokers will take jewelry. This one takes jewelry, clothing, weapons, and armor. So there we go. Got that jewelry item there. Over here. I'm gonna sell my boots of nimbleness. And then for the armor, I've got a lot of armor. I was going to sell my docent, but it won't actually. Oh, it's got to be 3,000, 8,000. So I can't sell my docent. And let's see, do you have any weapons that I can sell here? Nope, no. So I want to keep all these weapons. So here we go. That's kind of food. So I'm going to come over here and sell to the general vendor. This is a useful area. A lot of things here that sell. We've got here's our reagent vendors. Here's where I can buy magic, reagents for my spells, scrolls, wands, potions. And then here's the general vendor. And so we're going to sell. What are we going to sell? We're going to sell all our gems. Yep. I don't know what the heck that thing was. And we're going to sell potion of aid, potion of mage armor. And we'll stop there. Oh. So our ingredients bag. So we're going to gather, and we get our Cypress Dragon Shard and our carb. So those will now, from now on, go there. So here we go. Here's the trainers for the marketplace. I can use my action points. I'm not using them. I'm looking to see how things are going. So now I'm going to come over here, and we're going to do the auction house. Alright, auction house is, see the little thing right there? There's the auction house. Open the auction house. And I always try and sell my arrows. So this is going to be my first item I'm going to sell. And I sell them generally, the initial price being half the value, and then buyout being 75% of the value. And I generally seem to sell pretty good. So that's gone there. And we're close the map. Here's the mailboxes. When we get money from our auctions, we'll come to our mail. And then we're coming over here to the bank. This is the Harbor Bank. So you can see the little bag here. So this is our bag. Let's see my deposits. Now, I have a shared bank, so I can share things between my other characters. Particularly my air bow here that has the string table, error table, DID. No, I don't really know what that is. So those things that I'm. Oh, this is a starter item. I didn't realize that. So we're just going to throw that away. So for right now, all the weapons and shields and armor, we're going to hold that off. We're going to wait for. Right now, this is a U29 and U30. They're going to come out with their new crafting, and we'll be disassembling all that stuff to for crafting experience and crafting essences. But right now, we're not doing that. I'm just going to be throwing this stuff over here. Let's see, is this a starter? No, I'll try and sell that the next time. We're going to keep that for when we actually have some big items to sell, or we need to get our charisma up. So we go. And then I'm going to set this aside. We don't really need that. really, we'll use that for our other crafting ingredients that we get much later. And so there we go. We don't need this here for right now, so we're just going to chuck that over there. We got 6 potions to cure supply wounds, or 21, so we're just going to hold on to that. These potions of heroism, we're going to hold on to that for later, when we actually need those heroisms. And so we're kind of good to go. So we got our Andrew's gift and our Andrew's boat, our cloak of feather falling, rugged belt, axebane, our pretty crappy little docent, but it's the only quest we got, goggles of insight. There we go. And there we go. So that's kind of our initial setup into, so I've used up all my charges on my boots. So I'm going to need to either charge up my boots or change my spells. So to do that, you have to go to a tavern. So I'm going to go down to there's a tavern right there. So I want to run down there real quick. Oh, well, not run. Walk slowly. I really don't like not having expeditious retreat. Well, plunk, 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 plunk. Okay, for in the harbor. Here's where all the trainers are in the harbor. So we're gonna, again, I could use them to spend my action points, but I'm not. I'm gonna go up here to the something lobster. Linky Dingy. And I'm going to chill here for a while until my boots recharge. Pick up a quest. Talk to him. Yep. And I will see it's done. So I have a quest. And I'll talk to the spirit binder here. So if I die, I will show up here in the Linky Dingy. And so that's kind of ends my intro to I could change my spells. If I want to change my spells, I'm going to leave my spells as it is. That kind of covers my introduction to Stormreach, and we'll start doing quests in my next segment.